Fourth grade, I'm going to go over how to do the conclusion paragraph for your 5-paragraph essay. You've already completed 4 of your paragraphs and you're now on the last one. So open up your textbook to page 313 so that you can look at how the textbook shows you how to do this. You do a great job of explaining this. All right, to begin, I'm going to make sure that we have double spacing here. And I'm going to indent. And it says in your textbook, the first concluding sentence is a statement that forcefully restates your original opinion in the topic sentence and usually starts with the words "in conclusion." So you can start with "in conclusion" if you want, or you could start with any other conclusion transition. We've talked about these before, so you could say "to sum up" or "in closing." Here, I'll list a few of them for you. So "in conclusion," could say "in closing," could say to sum up, you could say "as you can see," you could say something like "clearly." Any of those would work. So your textbook says to use "in conclusion," but really you could use any of these. And as you get older, you're going to learn that as you write, you're going to want to mix them up a little bit so your writing doesn't always sound the same and you're being as creative as you can be. So "in conclusion," and then you want to restate your topic or your thesis statement. So mine was that we should have zoos. They're very beneficial and important. So I'm going to say, "in conclusion, we must continue to have zoos around the world because they are so important and beneficial." I took my topic sentence from the introduction paragraph and I really just reworded it a bit, and you can use whatever adjectives or synonyms that you want to use there. And then in your textbook, it says final concluding sentences. These final sentences summarize one or more of the reasons stated. Right, one or more sentences. So this part is really easy. You're just summarizing here your 3 main points. I know it sounds like it might be repetitive, but it's not, because your conclusion has to sum everything up. And therefore, you have to remind your reader of the 3 main points that you made. The 3 main points that I made are that zoos are educational, that, I'm forgetting what I said, that they help protect endangered species, and they give people the opportunity to see animals from all around the world. So I'm going to say those things, but use different words. So I'm going to say they're educational for people of all ages. And they allow people to see animals from remote regions all across the world. That one sentence there included my first and my 3rd point. Now I'm going to remind my reader of the 2nd point. I'll say zoos even. It's nice to not say they all the time. It's nice to mix up pronouns and nouns, because we said zoos in the first sentence, then they, the pronoun, in the 2nd sentence, and now we're going to say zoos, the noun, in the 3rd sentence. Zoos even help protect endangered animals by rescuing them and raising money to support them in the wild. Okay, so those are my final concluding sentences that are reminding my reader of the 3 main points. And then Your textbook doesn't say this, but I'm going to be honest with you, it sounds really nice if at the end you have a wrap-up concluding sentence that just, again, tells your reader, drives your point home. You really want your reader to walk away with the idea in their mind that they have to, that zoos are super important and that we cannot get rid of them. So I'm going to just end with a great sentence that drives my point home, just so that it sounds summed up. Therefore, our society must continue to support and applaud zoos for all of the good work they are doing. All right, let's see if this sounds good, because we want to keep rereading it so that we fix any mistakes or we change anything if we don't like it. So it says, in conclusion, we must continue to have zoos around the world because they are so important and beneficial. They are educational for people of all ages, and they allow people to see animals from remote regions all across the world. Zoos even help protect endangered animals by rescuing them and raising money to support them in the wild. Therefore, our society must continue to support and applaud zoos for all of the good work they are doing. Sounds pretty good. Again, put that wrap-up sentence at the end, even though your textbook doesn't really tell you to do that. The last step is writing the title. Your title should, of course, reflect your topic sentence. You can be as creative as you want with the title. I'm going to come up with a title that's probably not outstandingly creative. You guys will probably come up with something a little more creative than this, but I'm going to say, the importance of zoos. Then, once you're all done with this, you can go into another document that I'm going to post on Google Classroom, and you can copy and paste all of your paragraphs into there, and you'll have one really nice 5-paragraph essay. So I'll title the document your 5-paragraph essay. It can be your final, but if while you post it you see any mistakes, you can fix any mistakes there. When you submit it, I'll read it. If there are any mistakes that I catch, I'll just tell you to fix them. Of course, you won't get any points off because this is just for enrichment. You've been doing a great job already, so keep up the good work.